The comments directly after the game, I thought we were outplayed in all three phases. The most disappointing thing is on week one we played complementary football. In week two we did not. Offensively, we did not help the defense. We were horrific on third down. We left a lot of yardage on the field. I think we left over 230 yards of passing on the field, which then would have kept drives alive, which we would have been able to run the ball and keep our defense off the field. We turned the ball over on special teams, which you can't do. I thought our punting game was exceptional. I thought Matt did a great job of punting. But overall, we were disappointed in all three phases of our game. And we look forward to getting back to this week and start our improvement and get on the right track.
Through your preparation on how you guys prepare after a week like that, what can you learn about your football team?
Well, what we learned last week is, which I think is, to answer your question, our preparation early in the week was nothing like it was in week one. We were lackadaisical. Our intensity was nothing like week one. And we learned, in this game you get exactly what you deserve. We tried to rebound, and I thought we practiced better on Wednesday and Thursday, but it was too late. Our Monday and Tuesday preparation was not to the standards and expectations that we want.
Who do you look to on whether it's players or coaches to get that intensity and effort back up in practice?
Well, it's got to be everybody, and it's players, it's coaches. You never point a finger at anyone individually, but looking at it, I think we did not do a good job on Monday and Tuesday with the intensity, and every play matters and every practice rep matters, and when you're playing an opponent that's better than you got to be on point. And it was a direct reflection of what occurred during the game. We weren't on point on Monday and Tuesday, so you're not going to be on point on Saturday.
We talked last week, Coach, about dealing with adversity. Are you talking now about maybe this team learning to deal with success as well? You think there was some hangover?
No, I don't. It's understanding that every day is important. I don't think there was a hangover whatsoever. It's just them understanding the standards and expectations and how things has to occur on a daily basis. We taught them, and unfortunately we had a defeat where we were beaten all three phases, and we got to understand that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday really dictate what occurs on Saturday.
Do you have an update on Andrew Clare?
No, not yet.
And I know you talked about this the other day, but obviously most of us weren't there. The Matt McDonald situation. What is your biggest frustration right now with the NCAA and how that whole thing was handled? Yeah,
like I said, there's two really big pieces that I took from this. This is the first time that I've ever experienced this. And number one was the amount of time, energy from our administration, Matt's family, Matt, the other schools' administration, even the NCAA, the amount of time that this took and the amount of work that it took to get a kid a waiver was mind-boggling. And so there has to be a better way. And then number two, what I found with it is that the consistencies across the board, there is no consistency right now. And just like I said, they're very, very smart people. They're good people at the NCAA. But it needs to get fixed because of the inconsistencies and the amount of time that it needs to take to try to get a kid eligible it's not right now.
I know Jim Harbaugh has said that he would like a one-time transfer rule or something. What would you be in favor of?
After going through this experience, I would be all in favor for a transfer and then having the ability. You'd sit out a year, but you have the ability to gain your year back through graduation, and so that you're never going to lose a year of football. But it would be an interesting situation. Again, I'm not the person to ask that if it would be a one-time freebie. I think it would totally change the dynamics of college football. But I'm probably not the right person to ask, on that topic. But in my gut, what I would love to have is a one-time transfer, and then having the ability to sit out 1 year, but you're going to get that year back on the back end. I think that's fair.
From your interactions with Matt, how did he take the news when he found out?
Well, he wasn't happy. You know, there was a lot of circumstances of why he came here, and it was disappointing for him. And like I said, the disappointing thing for him is that he won the job during training camp. It was a clear-cut deal. But again, that just gives us a great opportunity for Darius and for Grant to take this and run with it, and I know they will.
Does that change the way you prepare moving forward? I think you mentioned before you were just prepared dealing with the guys you have on the roster right now. Nothing's changed as far as moving forward now that that decision's been made, has it?
No, nothing's changed. Depth has changed, though. There's ability to use Grant whenever you have depth. But now that you're in a situation where you have two quarterbacks, you lose one with the guy running the football, now you're down to one. So that's a very, very scary situation. When you have three, it's still scary. You want to have 4 or 5 on scholarship. But we're not in that situation right now, so it is what it is.
Will some of those younger quarterbacks, some of those freshmen, will they dress on game days throughout the year now at quarterback?
Our walk-on quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And then the film from Saturday, is that film, can a game like that, can you learn a lot about yourself, or is that one that you just kind of set aside and try to forget about?
No, we don't set anything aside. Winning's not fun, and you know, you got a awful taste in your mouth after you play the way that we played. And so we came in here, we evaluated the tape very similar to what we did in week 1. We picked out the positives, the negatives, and we need to improve, and improve fast.
What have you seen from Louisiana Tech?
You know what? I know both coordinators. I know the head coach. I think they're very well coached. I think they've got a system. They play hard on defense, and they have the ability to score points. They've got very good, skilled athletes.